I'm hitting it. Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Graybeards. I'm Wayne, a co-host over here to
Yeah.
my
Six
side
guy.
here is Bug, aka Ernest.
Buggy.
You all know.
What's, what's going on?
Not much,
Great
man. It's
beers.
crazy. Another crazy week for me. I did my little drive time video. Hopefully, everybody saw. I know a few people have seen it already. I don't know what I'm going to do. When I was talking, the uh, sun kept coming in just through the trees, and it
Yeah.
would kind of white out
Where
the
you at?
screen. So I was like,
Yeah.
nah.
You driving west to go home, not to expose you. I have the same problem.
But no,
Sun
I'm not
is
driving west. I'm driving kind of north, so it comes in my. Um, you
on
drive
your driver's
west on
side.
378. I drive
Yeah.
more northerly, so the
The
sun
wind
is
coming
coming in on my passenger,
left.
the driver's side window. So
Hmm.
I will figure it out. I will get it figured out. But the crazy thing is that um, I think it went pretty well. Personally, I thought it was. It's it'll be a thing in progress.
Hmm.
Been a good week. We got all our new stuff settled in at work, and I talked about that. I finished my drone pilot training, instructor training. Yay! Golf clap. Yeah. The I didn't even hear you clapping. How are you doing that? I still can't hear you.
That's weird.
I can't hear you clapping. That is weird. Nope.
Did you?
No, it
Are
didn't
you
come.
making
I
fun of
cannot.
me?
How are you blocking that out?
Hey man, it's divine intervention.
Hmm.
Mm.
Good football weekend, 50-50. Kind of goes. Penn State moves on,
They
and
moved on in spectacular fashion, I
yeah,
may add.
and the
It was
Steelers took a big dumpster fire.
it was a good game. You know what I'm
To be
saying?
honest with you, I didn't. My hopes were high. My expectations were right here. Maybe they could win.
Mm.
Baltimore's a good team. There's a good, they Steelers have a tough end of, I think they're going to Kansas City next. I think. I think they play in no, Kansas might be at home. So they might be, what do they call
Uh,
that? You know, 11,000th man or something like that, or
not
some
sure.
the 12th man,
11th
or
man?
yeah,
Yeah, that's
whatever
what
it
it
is.
is. 11th man.
Yeah, the
12th
thousands of
man.
them. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I went with to the Northern Lights behind you, the Santa Claus thing. I watched
Yeah.
what is it?
Yeah. My
Christmas
scenery is a little
Vacation.
bit.
We watched Christmas Vacation last night at the end. That's why
Oh
it
yeah.
was like at the end of the movie they got the Northern Lights and the Christmas
Okay.
Star, the North Star.
Chevy, Chevy Chase. Yeah.
Yeah, Chevy Chase.
Dude was funny, man. I
Yeah,
like
it is, but at some point I'd be throwing people out the house, man. They'd be like, "You're out of here. Go get a
he
Motel
had some
6."
he had some rough kids, bro.
Yeah, go see Tom Odell. They'll leave the light on for you.
Leave the light on, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, come on. At some point
Mhm.
you just I can't have. I mean, when you come over as guests and you're going to stay, most people that I know would have some level of responsibility to help clean up after themselves or
You know, some
something.
good people.
You know, but I know people. I've had some people come over where they're like, "Oh, I didn't want to touch anything. I don't know where anything goes."
I can kind of relate to what they're saying. I mean, your house is so pristine. I would be afraid to alter anything. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
I
saying?
got that. But don't be afraid
Yeah.
to drag your dirty plate off the table and put it on the counter.
Is that where it goes? Is this the proper place?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know
I
what I'm
mean, you're
saying?
right. I could see that to a certain extent, but I'd rather you
Make
try
an
to
attempt.
help than not
Yeah.
help at all.
Ask
Right?
questions. Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
So,
okay. This has been kind of an exciting week, right? Like you were saying, not to get too much into politics or many ticks. Crisis averted at the last hour.
Oh yeah, I talked about the
Government
CIA.
shutdown was on the wane. No pun intended.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hmm
2025 is on the wane as well. Not on the wane, but
hmm
it's coming, man. It's on.
It's yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they do this so often just to get their. I truly believe they do this crap just to make themselves feel relevant. You can't do nothing without
You can't do anything without us. We're your
it.
elected officials. They raised the debt ceiling another $5 trillion. That was some of the stuff, some of the pork in the bill.
Well, it's just
Um,
it was still, I guess, just a CR bill, a continued resolution bill. It's not even like they, I mean, you still can't even figure out I mean, a budget, right? And
mm,
you sit there and you go, what is wrong with you people? I don't
mm.
understand it. You run your household that way? We'll just
Amen.
add it to, let's put it to the credit card. And you sit there and people, you need money, go get a home equity loan. They do they do the,
Amen.
do
I've
they,
been getting all kind of crap like that in the mail. You know,
yeah, keep,
I was like, are they targeting me? You know what I'm
man,
saying? I mean,
what's one of the easiest ways to control people?
debt.
Debt. Exactly
Hmm.
right.
If I had no debt, I would be a man. I'll be a loose cannon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
they program people to sit there and go, I need that latest, idiot phone or Samsung phone, whatever, you know,
Hmm.
is ridiculous. That, oh, I can't drive a car that's older than 4 years. It's going to break down. So they make them to break down in 4 years.
Yeah.
They become unreliable in three about the
Hmm.
time or about the time you get it paid off.
Yes.
It,
Facts.
Facts. And
It
you start
makes.
having little problems with it, and you got enough problems in your life, you just don't want to. Well, everything's you push a button now. That you know.
I wish I had like a bottle with a little trailer inside of it. I would put the slogan "Break in case of emergency." Because
Yeah.
that's my plan, man. I know you don't believe that I would downsize, but I'll flush that toilet in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And just live. I can do it. I can
I
live.
mean, I totally get it, right? That's because
Mhm.
you have yourself pretty thin, if you ask me, peanut butter
Yeah.
spread.
Yeah.
And it's not
Octopus.
not not because I don't even know how to explain that without really.
Irresponsible.
Yeah,
I'm
it's not
just
like you're
big.
irresponsible, but you taking care of a lot of people, right? And you
I
rely
know.
on them. You rely on them to reciprocate, so they have. I don't want to put your business out there, but you have. You know, there's people that. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do it. What you're doing.
I'm a miniature replica of America, okay? You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
you're on that. I mean, if what's to say they don't pay you 1 month, say rent, right?
They can go three
That
months
could
without
wreck you,
paying me.
man. That could wreck you. I
It
couldn't
could.
do that.
Hey,
There's no way.
I saw a movie once. This cat was tethered to a helicopter that was going off the edge of the cliff.
hmm
He panicked for a few seconds. Then he pulled out his Bowie knife and he cut that cord, baby. Helicopter went over without him.
He was
That's
going to take his butt with him. Exactly. You know what I mean? And that's the way a lot of people live their life, man. They think it's just perfectly fine to have debt because we've been programmed to think, well, you got to have a credit score. You don't have no debt, you can affect your credit score because a
mm,
credit score has become some kind of badge of society, where you're at in society, when your credit score is down here, okay, you're poor
yeah,
then, right? Or you're
yeah,
you're an idiot because you can't manage your money, whatever
yeah.
the reason, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, the
again
good thing
another
is,
way
man,
to
being
control the
60,
people.
there's not that much more I need to buy. I've done it. I've bought just about everything I need. You know what I'm saying? And the things I want, I probably can find some friends to help me build it. I want this fire pit thing in the backyard. I can do it myself. I don't know, but it's not a lot of stuff that I need. I'm into
You ain't got to build
maintaining mode.
nothing. You can go where you got to build. You can. I think them big box stores got one. I think I have a little outdoor burning
Tent
pit. Yeah.
or burn pit. Yeah, I could kind of do that. I probably
Um,
could, man. Wake up, America. Wake up. Stop spending your darn money. But does it matter, Wayne?
Foolishly spend your money, but don't be smart about it. Right. The problem is they don't know what smart is. Half of them don't know what smart is.
What is smart?
Yeah.
Give them a tip. Give them a couple tips, Wayne, on what's smart spending.
No, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Right. Just because you can go buy something doesn't mean you should. Needs
Mm-hmm.
and wants. I need to eat. I want a new phone. I need to eat. I
Yeah.
need a new. I
But
want a new phone. It comes
these
as
guys
this.
these guys have a unique way of enslaving you these days with that type of
Oh,
stuff. Like
absolutely.
you got Verizon, it says, look, we'll give you a free, you can come get this iPhone 9 or 12, whatever number it is at now.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can get an iPad as well, for free. I mean, that's the way that advertisement go, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
It is what they're.
unbeknown, yeah, that's what they're touting, right? You're like, oh shoot, everybody's rushing to go get the iPhone. But what that does is you're gonna need a support system behind that.
Yeah, and you get tied into it. My wife went and just got a new phone,
Hmm.
and what did she really need it? Probably not. Again, needs and wants. It was getting to the point where she couldn't do anything with her phone because when she bought her phone initially, I told her, I said, you might want to get one with a little more memory. Well, it was more money. She's like, I don't think I need it. Well,
Right?
4 years later, it come to fruition when she'd have a few pictures on there. She was always constantly having to delete some file or something because the phone wouldn't can't update your phone because your phone can't do anything. There's not enough memory. So
Hmm. I'm gonna say this, and then we can let the herd move. None of us safe, okay? We're all in peril right now,
hmm
okay? I'm
yep.
just, I'm reminiscent of the stock market crash of 1930,
Whenever
1929.
whenever it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
So here we go. You know who was blowing their brains? Oh, that was people that was leaving this earth
hmm
voluntarily was the ones that I should rephrase that, in a whole different era. People that was leaving this earth voluntarily was the ones that had their money in the stock market, you know what I'm saying? It crashed, it burned, and everything was gone. It was ruined. Money was worthless. So keep things in perspective, folks. I will give you that. I personally believe in a higher power. You might want to invoke that relationship, you know what I'm saying? Because we're in some perilous times. And so that's my
I heard
tidbit.
that. I
That's
heard that same thing though, Ernie. Well, let's put it. I'm still in my 50s. You are not. So, um,
I got you. Listen to your elders.
but people have been calling the skies falling for
But
forever.
we saw the sky fall. You see,
Did we?
yeah, we saw the Dust Bowl. It was a miniature, it's a miniature thing, but it affected America greatly. We saw the Great Depression. We saw epidemic, what you call that, disease running rampant. You know what I'm saying? Plagues. We saw all this. It was just a miniature version of what's to come. And then we saw war ensue. All of that happened around the same era. We've
Well,
seen it.
see, for you and I though, we knew people. At least I did.
Yeah, my
That lived
grandmother.
through
Mm-hmm.
those times.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
they were. there was tough times, it took, but again, my family was not, both sides of my family, my mom's side, my dad's side were not very, they were poor, right?
And they
They
was
didn't
probably the
have
better
them.
off. The poor
Huh?
people had it made better than the rich because
Yeah.
this was nothing for them. Like what?
Yeah, they lived,
Hard times.
they lived through those hard times, coal
Mhm.
miners in Pennsylvania. My dad's father was an independent truck driver. He had his own trucking company. Um,
Hmm.
wasn't a huge. He had, I don't know how many trucks he had. My dad don't even know because he died when my dad was pretty young. So, but yeah, they'd lived through all that nightmare,
Yeah,
of
and we've been fortunate, so but those days are destined to return. So, basically what I'm saying is like, don't get too caught up. My grandmother, and she didn't even know it was a problem, that if she had leftover grits, she ate them the next day. That's something unheard of for me. You know what I'm saying? I'll
why is
scrape
it
a
unheard
pot of
of for
grits.
you?
Yeah, I've never had to do it. I don't even know how to do it.
What, eat grits the next day?
Yeah,
Do you eat
I don't.
leftovers?
Not grits. Grits go in the trash can. I'm
I've
half a
never,
I'm spoiled.
I never throw food away unless it's unedible.
Yeah. And no, I'm not like that, dude. I probably should be. I don't
Yeah.
even know if that switch worked, but we're gonna find out. If I run out of
If it's,
money,
I mean, I don't throw food away unless it's unedible, something's wrong with it, or,
yeah,
it's spoiled or something.
you'll probably be a survivor.
Hmm?
You'll probably be a survivor, you know?
I don't know. I don't know. A survivor of what? A Holocaust or
Not a
apocalypse or
Holocaust. This hard times. I mean, it don't take much. My iPhone doesn't work. What am I gonna do? I mean, we're in a generation
uh,
of that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's a calamity. The internet's down. That's a major calamity for most people.
Hey,
You know?
I got rid of my Encyclopedia Britannicas a long time ago, and sometimes I wonder, was that a good idea?
No, man. I still got mine. I still got my books, bro. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
how to read anymore, but
Mm-hmm.
just in case the power goes out or whatever, I can read, I can entertain myself. You know what I'm saying? What this world gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
What my daughter gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So,
Well, and anything, when they talk about the collapse of the dollar, right?
mhm.
Going to this crypto, I tell people resist it, man.
Yeah. But not to sound like Scrooge on we're on the virtual eve of Christmas, one of the most celebrated
I know
holiday in
I'm
the world.
excited about it to be over. Can't wait to
Say
get,
again?
I'm excited for it to be over.
I'm still a dreamer, man. I'm still waiting on Santa Claus to come, see what kind
Yeah.
of goodies I got and
Well,
all of this stuff.
you learn quickly, at some point it's almost like when a computer from Terminator became self-aware, right? The myth of Santa Claus. I'm not trying to,
Kids may be
Santa
watching
Claus
me.
is the spirit of Christmas and Santa Claus is real, don't get me wrong. But a physical being of Santa Claus, I don't think we should
Tell,
be touting that. Tell of the myth or the legend of Santa Claus, not that. Because parents have turned it into some kind of dang control device for children for one night or one week or whatever. The naughty or nice is really, you know, it's come on, you know. But I love Christmas. It really is one of my favorite times of year, but it's also it notes the end of the year, right? A new year is about to begin.
new beginnings, new changes,
Hmm.
adapting to change, a lot of stuff like that. That's why I go through a minor depression after Christmas because I know what's coming on. Another year of work, intense labor, changes. Some of my friends gonna leave. Shoot, I might leave. I might leave. I don't know if this is my year or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So dang,
that's
it's
like
crazy.
I told the wife the other day. I said, I don't know how long I'll have that job,
Hey,
but
we can't forget to mention, one of our avid listeners. We always mention him on this show, Kilo Bravo, aka Kyle. Okay, all right. Kyle had some misfortunes this weekend. His vaunted team of Kentucky basketball has they lost. Sorry, Kyle. Sorry,
and of
Kyle.
course, I think they lost to Ohio,
They did. They lost to Ohio of
and
all teams.
he thought for sure that, again, this is the thing, right? You SEC folks thinking you're all high and mighty, and you got a Texas team in the football world coming in there kicking all y'all's butts in SEC. We got an Oregon team that come from the Pacific coast in the big 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, whatever it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just showing that, they're showing their butt saying, you guys ain't as good as you think you are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
and
and everybody in there crying, especially in the SEC, going, we need to be, yes, strength of schedule. Well, you're making an assumption that your SEC has-beens are still good.
well, okay. I'm gonna because I'm gonna represent the SEC at this point. When the smoke clear, we'll see what happens. When all the
Absolutely,
smoke is
absolutely. But what I'm getting, you're not understanding what I'm saying. You are making an assumption because you were SEC that you were automatically a good team.
yes, that's right. You nailed it. You're all in my head.
I'm just saying. Because
We automatically so,
predominantly you have been the standard in when it comes to college football. Well,
mhm.
whoever come up with this NIL or whatever, I don't know what nil, whatever it is, fact that they could move around wherever they want. They don't
Mhm.
have to play at this school, and these other teams can compete for those same players, aka buy them.
Mhm.
You know, so the whole argument, well, college football is a pure form of football. It ain't about just the money. Goes out the window. So all you college fans out there in football can go. I've been saying it for most of my life. It ain't nothing pure about college football. It's all about the money.
It is.
Period.
It's yeah, I've not been said a lot.
Yeah,
Said a lot.
there'll be haters. I got it. When they sit there and go, the NFL, it ain't no pure football. They buy, they buying championships. Who's got the more money?
Who
Sure,
got
I
the
don't
most money?
disagree with you on that. I don't, but that's you have taken college football, which has already been there for a while. It becomes all about who can make the money, who's got the money.
One thing different about the college thing is
Hey,
you can't get draft picks. Meaning, and I'm saying like the NFL, they kind of regulate these major cities being able to buy players. I mean, they still do. They got a way, there's ways around it.
oh
But
yeah,
at least draft picks go. You can, when folks come out of college, if you're a suck team, you know what I'm saying, you can get some good players through the
yeah,
draft. You know what I'm saying? College, shoot, you can just buy up players, you know, coming out of high school. You know what I'm saying? But the
yeah.
problem is, if they don't start that transport portal, maybe that levels it out. If you
That's
don't
what I'm
put that
saying.
cat
That
in the game,
the transfer portal, they can now teams can compete um, with paying these kids, get them. I say, hey, we need you. We're going to get you this. We can do that. We can guarantee you, at least you have better chance of, getting drafted, right? Because every one of them, for the most part, from what I would think, if you're playing college football, that you have aspirations to be a football player, and you're, life after college.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know.
And I like to introduce the final K in the trilogy,
Yeah, yeah.
Karma.
Karma.
Karma just reached out and bit my man Kyle in the rear
Yeah.
end.
He was
He
not
laughed
happy.
about the tailgate of my
He
GMC
should
truck.
they I mean, what's going on in the basketball world though, right?
I'm
Is
talking
there
about Kyle picking at my truck because I had that dent in the darn tailgate.
oh, I wasn't going there and talking about I
Now I'm
know.
going there. Welcome to Graybeards, Kyle. Nothing is secret.
Well, and the thing is that both of you, oh, don't get me
I'm
wrong,
smart.
I'll throw my name in the hat there too. I have dented my vehicle from a trailer,
Hmm.
but it was the bumper, which wasn't the body, you know.
Yeah. Hey, I did everything. It was like the Revolutionary War. This trailer, this 2,000 pound trailer going down the hill. Put my body between that trailer. It became too painful, so I had to cut that cord I was talking about. I cut it, and that sucker ran right into the back of my tailgate. Oh my God. And for months on end, I had to listen to how. There it is right there. There's his truck.
Yeah, I say the same thing. I look for it. Is that your truck? No, ain't got your
He
pit.
started calling my truck Rudolph. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see it. Santa need that truck. It's foggy night. I can see it in the dark. So anyway,
Mm,
he had the
yeah.
same issue happen to him virtually. And now,
Hmm.
oh my God. But he blamed the universe. I blame myself. Nobody told me. Everybody was watching. They just stood around and watched me.
Yeah, well, I kind of sided with him in that argument.
Yeah.
Is you have all these people around watching you wreck your truck.
Yeah,
Not
I
one person waving, going out of their way to run over there to say, "Stop! You're going to hit your truck."
yeah,
You know,
nobody did.
nobody.
That's a damn shame.
So we
Yeah,
got
even
like
though he
we got like
ridiculed me
10
in my
minutes
mind, I would
left.
have never. I would try to help him
We got
avert that crisis. Yeah,
I'm putting a timer on because we got like 10 minutes and this thing will kick us off. So,
that's cool, man.
well, it's
Keep
less
your
than
eyes
10 minutes.
open.
It's less than 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I hate our ending sometimes where it's like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Okay,
but
I've got it all out.
oh
Merry
yeah.
Christmas. Hey, speaking of that, speaking of my man Kyle, you gonna dominate this show. He did some good presents for us at the
Oh, I
job.
know I know
Yeah,
you haven't watched the drive time episode I did, so I don't know
you,
why.
you should
I,
be in the Bible. You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
want
As
to
a prophet.
spoil it for you.
Okay, but you know what? When we conclude this episode, I'm gonna go and watch Drive Time, and I'm gonna
Yeah, but you
humble
haven't. You were supposed to do one as well. You said I'm gonna do one too. Yeah,
everybody and their
you
mama was calling me on the way home for some reason.
that is
I
not.
was like,
You can
it,
ignore that phone call.
never know when it's some kind of crisis. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if we're talking your mom or
That's
you
who I'm
know,
talking about. They call me. They talking about they might come up here, trying to coordinate with my brother and then my daughter Peaches, aka Peaches. We talked.
mm,
She was talking about what she want to do on
I ain't
Christmas.
seen Peaches put no daggone comment on there. I ain't.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell her that. I'm gonna say, my partner said you ain't watched. She told
Yeah,
me when we
you
first
ain't
started. I saw
support.
that.
She ain't
This is what
supporting
she said.
you in your endeavor here to be
Yeah. She said, I
famous.
asked her, so you saw Great Beard? She said, I saw y'all. She said, I saw y'all. That was the
I'm calling her out. She don't even know me, but I'm
Hey
calling her out.
Peach. Hey Peach, watch episode 22.
I don't know what episode number this will be.
I just went out there on the limb. It's probably
Mm,
24. But
mm.
yeah. So yeah, man, drive time. I can't wait. And you guys is listening. Go check out Wayne and
Yeah,
drive
check it.
time.
Are
Check
you
him
are
out.
you trying to reach out to your folks that you don't tell you have a channel, that you don't say they have a channel? Is that who you're reaching out with that call out?
Reaching out to whoever might be listening. You know what I'm saying? Whoever,
Yeah,
whoever, whoever might be listening, man.
yeah,
Hey, you
that's
know
a
what? This thing is actually becoming kind of fun. I'm starting to loosen up, starting to ignore the camera and just say what's on my mind. You know what I'm
that's my
saying?
well, see, that's my problem. See,
Hmm.
and I forget the camera's on, and
And
I'll
shoot, that's
do.
perfect. That's exactly
No,
what you
it's
want.
not because I'll get out of focus, out of the screen, or I'm doing something. I'm constantly playing with my face. I don't know if because it's early in the morning,
You got
trying to
two rugs
get
over
them
your
wrinkles out of
eyes.
my, get the wrinkles out of my face, or you know,
You need to get you a bottle of Noxzema. Okay. You ever heard of Noxzema?
I have heard of
That was
Nazi.
a joke because we know that no longer exists.
Yeah, I don't know. Does it? I couldn't tell you. I
That's one of
remember
those
Nazi.
things that was in the 60s and 70s that we grew up, our parents put that stuff. It was a beauty cream that our parents used to wear. Noxzema,
Hmm.
cure all.
Yeah.
Now they got stuff like Botox. You know what I'm saying? Just inject your face with some stuff and smooth it out. You look, I can't say that word, but it tightens you up, okay?
They look fake. And then I think
It
it's
is a
like
good
some
word.
kind of badge of honor with this Botox. I got 28 injections. I got 32, 64. I'd probably need like 150, and I would look like my face would look like um some kind of cartoon character, you know, like I
That
got
would be walking
stung by
around
a
with
bee.
extremely tight skin.
Yeah.
My God, that's hey,
Yeah, and
that's
then
it. Don't even
they
look.
sit there and they want to plump up their lips so they look like these huge, I don't know, DSLs or some sort. So
It
I
looks
don't,
fake.
I
It
don't.
looks like they got air. Like, what's that little duck? Daffy, not Daffy Duck. Donald Duck. Look like Donald Duck. I'm like, good
Mm,
God. But that became a thing. The duck lips or something. The fish
it
lips.
ain't a thing. I'm telling you, it is not a thing. Only
I
if
hope
you
nobody
want,
screenshot me
only if you
doing that.
want to be like a streetwalker or a lot lizard.
The lot lizard.
Yeah, it's a trucker term.
Funny.
It's a trucker term that deals with hookers at a truck stop.
Dang, lot
That
lizard.
Yeah, that's what I call them, lot lizards.
I gotta write that down. Make
Yeah,
a lot lizard. Hey, just
yeah.
in case a crime is committed in a parking lot somewhere. What did you see? It was a lot lizard. Approximately 6 feet tall. Oh my God, dude, that's terrible.
That's not my words.
Well, as far as I know, when I get to heaven, I'm gonna say that word came from Wayne.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
that's
could
where you
probably
heard it from. You can,
it's no source. It was Wayne. Wayne said lot lizard.
yeah. What else was I going to talk? Oh, the drones, right? The drones are now that they're investigating, they're coming out with more information on these drones flying over. Uh,
Mhm.
Supposedly they gave it could be the military, could be local people flying. We're like, well, duh. They're not saying aliens. Not
Yeah, I
China
mean,
spying on us.
we don't know what they are, right?
They're they're nothing. They're
We
just
don't know the
planning.
origin of the
People.
species.
I
You know
mean,
what I'm
people
saying?
are picking a star out that's total stationary. That's spying on me. It's a star billions of
You
miles
got a
away.
couple of stars over your head right now.
Hmm.
Could be a darn drone. You
Let's
thinking
see.
it's
See,
yeah.
this is my left arm, so it's like this
There
one
it is.
right
There.
here.
Perfect.
That's a
Perfect. You
drone.
got
Oh,
that's
another
the
one just showed up. It moved. See, I'm telling you, it moved.
and it's emitting this
Yep.
green
You watch it, it'll
emerald.
move. Doink. It switched.
Yeah. Good job, Wayne.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it's
so the
huh?
drones. I said,
What?
good job. I said, so the drones. So you don't right now we don't know what they are.
Ain't
I'm not
nothing.
really alarmed by them things, to be honest with you. Well, I'm down here, so I'm good. But
Well, you
yeah.
being the conspiracy theorist instead of me being more the realist,
Well, I think
what
it's pretty
actually
real to say
happens.
that I mean, it's a drone. I mean, that don't even qualify as a conspiracy for me. It's a real probability that it is a drone. It's just some drones, some kids having drone fest.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it
saying?
is. But it
Flying the
really
drone.
hasn't been any hard hitting news, right? Nothing come out definitive, right? Who cares?
Mm. Yeah.
Nobody died from it.
Yeah, no, but nothing happened. The drone didn't zap somebody, it didn't beam somebody up, nobody disappeared. So yeah, it's just drones flying. I mean, we do that.
Yeah. Yeah, and the
We
only
just
thing, in the last 2 minutes that we have left, I will say, Kyle, I feel your pain.
we're paying this
Sorry
man.
about your Kentucky loss.
I
I can't even say it
can't.
with a straight face.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, how is he doing? Because I was just about to say, I'm just gonna, I was just gonna say, hey, look, I'm about to lie to you. Sorry about you. I try to save my lives. I'm authorized 150 lives a year. I'm on
Oh,
like
yeah.
120,
Huh?
and I just wasted one. Yeah, I
You
just
just fix
wasted
it.
one.
No, I mean, I get it. It's his team, just like you and the Cowgirls. I see you
Yeah,
wearing a, is that the grayed out version of the Dallas
yeah.
Cowgirl?
Just matching my gray beard. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Try to be in unison. Gray
Did you
shirt
just get
on.
that hat, a new hat?
It's virtually new.
I
Yeah,
don't see
it's
I don't
virtual.
see the tag on it. I got the tag on this one. This is genuine. I can't read it and something.
Nobody.
What does it say?
Nope.
I can't even tell. It's probably backwards.
Oh, yeah, it's fading in and out your camera too. It's like it can't handle what you're doing. You just disappeared, by the way.
What does it say?
Titan. It says
Huh?
Titan. It looked like it says Titan, something like
It
that.
could be. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
but
cool.
anyway,
It's a
man,
nice hat. I mean, I don't even. Brock, let me know in here. Is Arctic Cat even still a thing anymore?
it's a four-wheeler, right?
It is. It was a company in Thief River. We got less than a minute here. I'm gonna go real quick. But thanks for watching. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Over to you, bud.
Merry Christmas. Santa Claus is still real. Hey, let's keep the dream alive, keep hope alive. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys gonna make the playoffs. We got a 1% chance, and we're gonna win the Super Bowl. Okay, that's it.
All right, y'all. Out here.
Big game.